Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the pregame. I am joined by Mike Sports Vibes. How you doing, man? We got a lot of stuff to talk about in a short amount of time.
Man, I'm good. I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I just hopped off my basketball podcast, the Pick and Roll. We do it every Wednesday at 5. And I saw you last night. You were with Play by Play with JJ. That's my guy, man. That's my
Yeah,
guy.
he's cool people. He's cool people. Shout out to JJ.
Yeah, man. I've known that guy for like his whole life.
Oh
Like
wow.
people, like no one knows that. Like really, I grew up with him. So it's kind of cool that he's killing it right now.
Oh
So
yeah, he's doing amazing.
so let's
Yeah,
get it
man.
started, man. How do you feel about this game tonight against the Bucks without Joel Embiid and Paul George?
I'm ready to rock, man. I'm ready to get this party started, man. It's been a long time, and it's all season's been the longest. Is it just me? Is this like the longest off season in Philadelphia 76er history? It can't just be me. I feel like the excitement, all the pieces that we got, and of course, signing Paul George and getting a backup center, getting multiple point guards that I think are underrated. I know people are sleeping on Eric Gordon, but I think he's going to do something this year. Re-signing Kelly, that was a good signing, and
Yeah.
signing Caleb Martin. So
Yes.
this all season's been terrific, man. So I'm excited.
The thing with Caleb Martin, that is my favorite signing. It's not the Paul George, it's the Caleb Martin because of the impact he
Wow.
brings. Look what he has done with the Miami Heat against Boston.
Yeah.
Like this guy
Yeah.
steps up, and for me, honestly, I like him off the bench. I like him off the bench, man.
Caleb Martin off the bench. They not saying that. They saying he in the starting lineup. What I've been seeing, but
Yeah,
I want to see Kelly Oubre come off the bench. That's more
that's a good one too. That's a
because
good one too. Yeah,
I want to see him come off the bench, but I'm thinking my favorite move besides Paul George. Paul George is
yeah,
the number one pickup for me. But my favorite pickup this all season was the Andre Drummond. And the reason why is because of
yeah,
situations like what we got going on right now. You know what I mean? We,
yeah.
as much as we love Paul Reed in the mud, he was getting cooked in the playoffs, and now we have a actual. He's a solid big man. He's the best backup center we had since him. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I like Andre Drummond a lot. That was a good pickup.
For me, I like the Andre Drummond too because whenever Joel Embiid was out and we had Paul Reed, you saw the drop, like the
Mm-hmm.
drop we had from like Grace. So the fact that we have Drummond and he can keep us afloat, I'm like, beautiful, said and done. He wanted to come back. That is it, man.
Yeah, he
That is it. I love it.
yeah, like that was it was I mean, I ain't trying to come at Paul Reed, but we gotta keep it real. He was like, I said it yesterday. I said he was literally Tobias Harris playing center. You know what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah.
wasn't doing anything on the basketball court. And look, man, like we got to keep it real. We can like these players, but if they're not balling, they got to skedaddle. We trying to win a championship, and it is what it is. And we want the best players on that dang on basketball court. And he was not doing anything for us. I'd rather have seen who else was our backup center last year? Like Mo Bamba. I don't know. I was desperate. I would have put Mo Bamba in before him
Yeah.
at one point. It was that bad. So
Like the thing with Paul Reed is that we've given him so many chances throughout the years, and then like we're done. We can't do this
right,
experiment anymore. Go with Tobias to Detroit, man. Like we can't. I can't stand him anymore. Like I can't. Just
right,
get him
right.
out. But I'm really looking forward to Tyrese Maxey tonight. Tyrese
Yeah,
Maxey, he's going to take a lot of shots. I have him getting 30 tonight. I have him getting 30.
I got him getting a 40-piece nugget. I got him
Ooh,
putting up
okay.
40 points on Dame. I got him destroying the Bucks. I'm gonna keep it real. And look, I feel like he's gonna take another step up. I know it's crazy to say, like he's already a budding superstar. Some people put him in the superstar column yet. I don't put him there yet because I feel like you got to be a top 5 player to be a
Right.
superstar. But he's so close to being that, and I feel like he's gonna be the leading scorer on the Sixers this year because of the reason why Paul George and Paul George and Joel Embiid being hurt. So he's gonna have more opportunity to score, and I think he's just gonna shine. He's a good player. He puts in the work. I love Tyrese, man.
I do too. I do too. You know what a lot of people are not talking about? His playmaking. I
Oh
think
yeah,
that's going to be the leap. I think he's going to go from a big leap with Embiid and Paul George, Kelly Oubre. We got such a good team around him that can shoot, space the floor, run up and down the court. I love it. Like,
yeah.
this is the time for Tyrese Maxey. I can see him getting 7 to 8 assists a night. Like, that's his average.
7, 8 assists a night. All right. So
Like,
look,
he would average.
average
Yeah.
for the season.
Yeah.
Um, I got his high being a 9, and I got his mid is like a 7.68. Like that, I honestly think he's going to improve in that. But you know what the biggest thing we don't talk about is with Tyrese Maxey, we talk about everything on the offensive side of the ball. We
Yeah.
don't talk about his defense. I feel like his defense got a lot better last season, and I feel like his defense is going to be even better this season. And I just think this man is we got something special here in Philly, man. We got to be thankful for Daryl Morey. He might have did some messed up things with the Ben Simmons and James Harden and all that other stuff, but he's been cooking. And McCain, I think he's a good pickup as well. So,
Oh, I love Jerry McCain, dude. People in the chat can tell you. I've wanted
yeah.
him ever since, like, I've been watching him since he was a junior in high school. So I'm just
Oh,
telling you,
wow.
I've watched this guy develop throughout his entire years. His defense has gotten significantly better, but he still needs to work on that, getting beat to the spots.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Yeah. He a
but
rookie, but I see the potential. I like that he has the mindset of like he ain't scared. He gonna shoot that dang on ball. He ain't no Ben Simmons. He gonna shoot that ball regardless of who's on him. And I just have my whole thing for this game and until our 2 stars come back, our superstar in Joel Embiid and our another all-star in Paul George, until they come back, I would love to see the rotations. I want to see what Coach Nick Nurse is going to do because I am a big Ricky Council fan as well. I
yeah,
want to see him play some of these players and see what he's going to do with the rotations because we're going to need them later in the season and especially in the playoffs. So he needs to start working it now. I know it's the first game of the season. There's a lot of pressure, but we got the talent. Let's get it done. We got the talent. So
yep. Shout out to my guy Tyrone. If they can stay healthy, I could see it. Because what happened with the Knicks last night, my God, especially Mikal Bridges and that jump shot.
what happened to him?
I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know.
he's
Dude.
been looking and like look, I like Mikal Bridges. I was like, yo, that was a good signing, but he's like, he just I don't know. His shot looks ugly. It doesn't look like he has confidence in his shot. It's just I don't know.
The fact that they had to change it up concerns me. Like, I don't
Right.
understand why. It's like a Markel Fultz now. It's like a
Oh
Markel Fultz,
yeah.
and I hate it.
Is it that
I
bad?
absolutely hate it. Yeah. Like, people on Twitter, it's like, oh, it's Markel Fultz again. So,
Oh man,
the
Markel
Knicks got
Fultz.
soft, yeah. The thing with the Knicks, dude, the Karl Anthony Towns trade, he gets cooked on the defensive side. He gets
Oh
cooked.
yeah. Yeah, and I was saying that to Timberwolves fans. Like I think the Timberwolves lost to the Lakers yesterday. But
Yes.
I was trying to say to the Timberwolves, like that trade was actually solid because not only you recouped the first round pick, you got Julius Randle, which he's a solid offensive player. He don't got as much in his bag like a Towns, but he could still get you 20-something points a game when healthy. And he averaged more points than Towns last season. Not saying he's a better scorer, but I'm not saying he's the better overall player, but he's not a scrub. And then I like Dante DiVincenzo as well. Like
Yeah.
that was like people are underestimating that dude. That man can shoot and he's a good player. I like him. So and then you recoup the first round pick that you had to get. How many first round picks did they give up to get Rudy? So they
4.
recouped right. So they recouped at least one back. And then they re-signed Rudy. Why did they
Yeah.
re-sign?
3-year extension, dude. 3.
That is I'm trying to figure out what people are watching. He gets cooked by every good player. He gets cooked.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dante DiVincenzo edition, it's just
Underrated.
tremendous. It's just tremendous. And for me, this is how I see it, right? This is how I see it happening. He's going to get the time to sign. This is his show. He's going to be next to Anthony Edwards or up to first 6 man. I love it. He wants a chance to sign. He wasn't getting that in New York.
Right.
And that's what led up with him trash talking at the free throw line, him going at who's that?
Bench.
Brunson's father.
Okay.
Going at it
wow.
back and forth.
Brunson's father.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, he was getting pissed. What is up, Spongy? What is up, man?
I
Thank you for
I
being
think
here. Really appreciate that.
I'm trying to think like when it comes to like, and then when it comes to Towns, look, let me keep it real. Like I'm of course I don't got the connections to talk to Ant-Man, but that trade ain't happening if Ant-Man didn't give the okay. That trade ain't happening. Something had to happen where Ant-Man's like, yo, I don't think I can win with this guy. You know what I mean? You're not getting rid of Anthony Towns if Ant-Man says no, I want him on this team. I don't see that happening. You know, I don't see that. And then it's
So,
just like I think Julius Randle has that more of an it factor than Towns because Towns he disappears a
yeah.
lot when it counts.
So people were saying, why would they do that? Why would they get rid of Towns? They couldn't afford him. They give Anthony Edwards a contract extension. They just give Rudy Gobert a contract extension. They gave Naz Reid an extension. So they couldn't afford him. They had to let him go. And with the
But
New York Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's out till January. So that's
but
why it
think
went down.
but Mitch, they didn't give Rudy a contract until now. So they
Yeah,
might
but
have had some money.
they were planning on it. They had
But
to be planning on it or something.
that is the like I don't know. That's the only thing about the Timberwolves. That's the only weakness on the Timberwolves for me is Rudy. He's not a good player. But getting back to the Sixers, look, I'm gonna keep it real for all the Sixer fans out there. We just have to be patient. I know it sucks because you want to see everybody healthy. You want to see game one, but it's a long season. It's a very long season, and we just trying to get through this regular season so we can win a dang on championship. We haven't won a championship in 40 years, so
Yep.
whatever it takes, do what you got to do.
Yeah. Yeah, but honestly, I gotta talk about Kelly Oubre, man. I gotta talk about Kelly Oubre because with him, this is his chance to get 20. Like I can see him getting 15 to 18 to 20 points tonight. I can see that if he
Kelly,
steps it up,
yeah.
and they don't have Chris Middleton, he's out.
Oh,
So
he's
I'm
out.
like, Chris Middleton's out. He's not playing.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'm like, who's gonna guard him? Because Giannis is probably Giannis now. I don't
Right.
know. Rudy is trash. Yep. Can't wait to see the
Rudy is
backups
so
tonight.
overrated. He's
Just don't
overrated.
even get me started on that. Don't even get me
Can't.
started. But yeah, Kelly Oubre, I think he's gonna be insane tonight. How about you?
See, I love Kelly Oubre. I thought he was the pickup of the offseason last season, and I slept on him because I mean I knew about Kelly Oubre Jr. and I was like, oh, he only put them numbers up with the Bobcats because they don't got nobody. But then he started putting the same numbers with the Sixers last season, and he was
Right.
literally our second best player when Joel Embiid got hurt. It was Tyrese and Kelly. It wasn't Tobias. The $40 million Tobias was supposed to be our second best player when Joel Embiid left. So when you have that's what makes it so bad. Like when you think about it, it's just like, yo, your second best player for that stretch run was literally Kelly. And I'm not saying Kelly's a scrub because I like Kelly, but he can't be your second best player and you expect to keep your like a top 5 seed. That's why we dropped all the way into the playing games because we couldn't win. But I love
Nah.
Kelly. Kelly is that bull. I love his enthusiasm when he plays defense, when he blocks a shot. I love his energy. His energy is contagious. So yeah, shout out to Kelly.
Yeah, that's the only sport. Yep. That's the only sports I talk about. I love basketball, but Philly's where it is for me. So I know you're a Vikings fan.
I think he's
Good
taking a
season.
shot at me. That's why he said that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he's
Good.
taking a shot at me.
Yeah. Hey, you're having a good season though. You're having a good season.
Hey,
Vikings have
yo,
a good season.
hey, my whole saying is not how you start, it's how you finish. Because I used the perfect example of like the Eagles. Was it last year, right? Y'all started off like
Yeah.
10-0. See, that's what I'm
11-1.
saying.
Yeah.
11-1, right? So
Yeah.
it's like I'm not really look. We got to keep winning. We got Thursday night against the Rams. We're gonna see what happens there. But it's how you finish. It's how you
Yeah.
finish. Just like the
Yeah.
Phillies. The Phillies were good, right? And what happened to
Yep.
the Phillies? We had the best record in the dang on division. We got swept. We didn't get swept. We won one game, right? Yeah, we won one game and we lost to the stinking Mets. So yeah,
Like I said
yeah,
this, I called it back during the All-Star break that they were going to get bounced out by the Mets. During the
dang.
All-Star break, I did not have faith in that team. But with the Sixers, I do have faith in because of Gerson Yabusele, dude. Gerson
I gotta see it.
Yabusele.
I gotta
Can
see it,
he?
Mitch.
Who's going to guard Giannis tonight? Who's gonna guard Giannis?
That's a problem. That's the player I'm scared of more than Dame. I'm scared. I'm not really scared, but that's the player that I'm like, yo, that's a concern because nobody can really stick Giannis. Maybe Joel Embiid, but he ain't playing. So Giannis is something different, man. I don't know who's going to guard him. It's going to have to be a team defensive effort to just slow him down, contain him. But I truly feel like you said Yabusele?
Yeah, he's not going to start. I already saw the starting lineup.
Who's playing power forward? Caleb?
It's it's Tyrese Maxey at the 1, Eric Gordon at the 2, Kelly Oubre at the 3, KJ at the 4, Drummond at the 5. Okay. So we got KJ at the 4.
He ain't gonna get cooked. If he better not guard no Giannis, I don't know what they gonna do. Look, I don't know. We're gonna have to see what they going. Nick Nurse, I gotta see what you're gonna do, brother. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know, but I'm surprised Eric is starting over Kyle.
Yeah,
I love Eric Gordon. So we going. Hopefully he shows off. Hopefully he proves me right and he does something because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, why would you get Eric Gordon? He's washed." But we're gonna see.
The only thing with Eric Gordon is the spacing. It's the number 3. It's his 3-point shooting. That's why he's there. That is why. So you have Kelly Oubre on the wing, you have KJ on the wing, and then you have Drummond down low who can grab all the rebounds and kick it out to Maxey. So I like this lineup, but I'd rather have Gerson guard Giannis. That's what I'm scared about, dude. Yeah. I'm scared of Giannis.
I agree, Mitch. Like I think once Giannis gets a couple of buckets and he makes it look easy, I think there's going to be a timeout and then somebody's going to get subbed in. So we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully there's like as soon as Giannis gets the ball, they a quick double team comes and it's like pick your poison and see if they can make a shot. But we're going to see what happens with Giannis. Giannis is the player that I'm like, all right, a healthy Giannis, and I hope he's healthy this season. The one thing about me is a lot of people be like wishing injuries sometimes on certain players. I want to play the best, man. I want to beat the best at their best, and I don't want to go against teams when they don't have their best players healthy. And when Giannis went down last season, I think it was a back injury. Who they play? Who they get knocked out by? The Knicks?
Who, the Bucks?
The Bucks got knocked out by somebody.
Was it the Pacers?
It probably was the Pacers.
I think it was the Pacers.
But come on, man. You know, if Giannis was healthy, because I know Giannis was not healthy. So, like, I hope he's healthy because I like Giannis. I like Giannis.
Yeah. And Drummond, he cannot be on Giannis because who's going to guard Brook Lopez?
Oh, my gosh, yeah. He's a
who's going to guard Lopez? Too. Lopez is going to be outside of the 3.
He's going to shoot
3-point shooter. So, it's just like
the double team's going to have to come. The double team's going to have to come somewhere, somehow, because you're not going to let KJ Martin guard Giannis. It's not happening. No. It's not happening.
No way.
Fire Coach Nick Nurse today, if that's what he's trying to do. Fire.
For me, dude, I just want a competitive game. I just wanted to keep it close. This is a Maxey game. Do you remember when we had 9 players against the Denver Nuggets years ago during the COVID year? Maxey went off. This could be one of those games. It could be. Yeah.
You know, truthfully, how I look at it is this is Maxey's game, but I'm looking at the rotations more than anything. I want to see what Nick Nurse is going to do. But like you said, I wasn't thinking about Yabusele, but I would like that's a good point that you made. Like Yabusele, I don't know about his defense. I didn't really watch him when he was with the Celtics. I paid attention to what he did in the Olympics and how he was aggressive driving to the lane and dunking on LeBron James and all that. But I don't know how good his defense is. So we'll have to see. But
this is actually kind of interesting what I'm about to tell you. Daryl Morey tried to recruit Yabusele for the last 3 years.
Oh, wow.
For the last 3 years, he tried to get Yabusele. So 2018, he was with Boston. Then he went overseas. That's where Daryl Morey tried to get him. And then this dunk happened on LeBron. Then we got him. So It worked. Hey, power to Morey, man. He stayed consistent on that.
All right, I got a question, Mitch.
Yeah.
Question, right?
Yeah.
All right, look, my dream case scenario, right? And I know I understand the money situation. Is there any way we can somehow look? I'm being greedy because I want a championship. Is there any way we can get marketing? Is there any way? I know we got first round picks.
He got extended. So
he got extended?
He got extended this past year.
Oh gosh, he probably getting how much he getting? He getting too much money.
I forget how much he's getting. My guy Nick is in the chat. He can probably let me know on that. What's up, Nick? But
Hey,
I forget how much he's getting paid. I
all right, so let's see.
really am forgetting, but he's gonna be the face of there. Is him
Okay,
and yep. And this is the guy I was telling you about before. This is the guy that wants Embiid as a sixth man. We got the ladder. We got the ladder on Giannis. I love that. Put the ladder underneath the hoop, bro. My boy Giannis dropping 40 on y'all.
yeah, I can see
What up?
that
I'm
though.
Mike and
I can
Money
see
Miss, my
that.
guys. What is up, Andre? What is up? But
What's
look,
up? What's up?
I cannot stand Kyle Lowry. I cannot.
Yeah, you don't like Kyle Lowry. I'm not the biggest. Tell me why though. Tell me why. You gotta explain.
He's old.
Oh.
He's old. 1, 2. Remember what happened in the playoffs? Back-to-back 0-point games, and
No.
then out of bounds in the second quarter. He tried to inbound it. Don't even get me started. Thank you, Nick. 212 mil
Oh, that
for
ain't
5
happening.
years.
Gosh, that ain't happening. Yeah,
He's
we won't have a
gone.
team. We won't have a team if we got him somehow.
Yeah,
Have to give up everything.
that's why I love Reggie Jackson, dude. Reggie Jackson could be the next Cameron Payne for us.
You think so?
Reggie Jackson
Okay.
he got left in the tank. He got left in the tank.
Yeah,
So,
I about Kyle Lowry, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of Kyle Lowry either. That's why I'd rather see Eric Gordon more than him.
yeah.
I like the fact that Eric Gordon is starting over him. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm just happy we got a few veteran point guards to be next to Tyrese Maxey when need be. And it's not just Kyle Lowry, you know what I mean? And he's a Philly kid, but at the same time, we want the best on that basketball court. We trying to win. So if he ain't bringing it, bench him, put Eric, put Reggie, put somebody else to replace him. So
yeah. And here's the thing with Embiid and this whole investigation thing. We don't know like exactly what happened and what went down. Like he was just playing the Olympics and now he's fine. He was doing shoot-arounds. He was playing scrimmages for like 45, 50 minutes, and then now he can't play. So
what do you think? What do you think it's just they just trying to like skip 20 games of the season and then be like, oh look, he's back?
I think it's just low management. That's basically what I think it is.
And what franchise started that? I think that was the Spurs.
Spurs with Popovich, Duncan.
Yeah, my guy
back
Timmy.
then in the day, Duncan, Ginobili, Parker, and then later on with Kawhi.
And that's why they had a dynasty because they were smart. Like,
yep.
I'm gonna give you.
He's gonna follow you on
Thank you,
Twitter,
brother.
Bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
man.
You actually know his cousin is Sean Bernard. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's what's up.
Yeah. Reggie Jackson can still cook, bro. I'm telling you, he's due for like a outrage. He's gonna go off for a couple games.
So so Reggie Jackson is y'all could possibly be the sixth man. Get some energy, like BR Lou Williams.
I would love for that to be a Lou Will. I would love it, but knowing them and Nick Nurse, it's gonna be Kyle Lowry as the sixth. I would hate that.
What's
up, man?
We're not gonna speak that into existence. Look, I'm on the same page with you with Kyle Lowry. I just want the best on that court, and I just don't know what he has left. Like what we seen last season, it wasn't enough for us to like being next to Tyrese Maxey. We need someone a little bit more that can bring more energy, can bring more offense, can bring some defense. He wasn't it.
No. I mean, Embiid opening his big mouth again should have never said anything about back-to-back.
Embiid,
like that back-to-back thing, it's smart. Should not have said it, though.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
He's too honest, man. Just be quiet.
Just don't say anything. And the Sixers medical staff sucks. So it's just like, you shut up, you talk. Reggie's energetic and a great, amazing role player. Exactly. It should be Reggie, but I lean on Kyle Lowry as well, unfortunately. Like, people love Kyle Lowry. I can't.
Question.
I really can't. Yeah.
McCain. I know he got injured when it was something with his lung, or what was it?
It was a bruised lung.
All right, bruised lung. Is he good for today, or is he out?
I think he's good. They didn't really announce anything on the injury report.
That's what I'm saying.
Nothing. I think he's good.
And you can't trust the Sixers medical staff, so it's like we don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Um,
Brian brings up a good point as well. Reggie Jackson was cooked in the playoffs as well. Kyle is here because of his experience in tough games and stuff. I'm not expecting anything from him but leadership. What kind of
he
leaders?
got
Don't even get
if
me
he's
started.
getting cooked, man, what you going to teach? Never mind. All right, but he has
I
to
l-
be he has to be solid. Let's just say that he has to be
yeah,
better than what he
yeah,
was.
yep. I think McCain is fine. He played in that scrimmage thing on Saturday. Yep, he
Okay.
played. He's all good, but I don't know. I'm just like, what is next here? What is next? McCain is a flamethrower. I
Yes.
love the pick. Did you want
Yeah.
Dong Connect at that pick? Did you want Connect?
You know what I was just flowing, man. And whatever Daryl Morey was going to do, I was rocking with what he was going to do. Like I was just good with Daryl because I just something told me he was going to cook this all season. And he did, and I was happy what he did in the draft. You know,
Yeah.
I didn't really know too much about McCain. I was looking at his highlights. I know he was a he can get you a bucket, and he led his team in scoring, right? With Duke,
Yeah.
he led his
I
team,
think he was
and
up there. Yeah, he was up there.
yeah. And I
Hell,
just like that he's good at shooting that three. I mean, I know that the NBA three is different from the college three, so hopefully he made that adjustment. He's comfortable with taking a couple of inches or whatever back, and we'll
yeah.
see what happens. I like him though.
I wanted Bob Carrington. That would have been another good pick, but McCain was my number one. I think he would. Yeah, he was like my one or two. I forget where I had him, but McCain. We just needed shooting. He provides that, so on and so forth. That guy's a dog, dude. He's a dog. So
Can he play next? Can he be the future two? Can he be next to Tyrese?
yes,
Do you see
I
him
think
starting next to Tyrese?
the height, bro. That's the thing I'm like scared of. He's
That's
like small
yeah.
next to McCain. So if
Whew.
you don't mind the small backcourt, then okay. But if you want like a bigger guy like a D'Anthony Melton for the defense, I'm okay
Right,
with that as well.
right.
Dan, we're just yep, they did.
Hmm.
Yep. You need a mix of vets and
Right,
youth to win. Yeah, it's
right.
common sense. It's common sense. I just didn't want it to be Kyle Lowry. I wanted it to be someone else. I don't care who it was. I don't care who it was, man. But
Kyle Lowry just didn't do enough for us in the playoffs, man, and we needed him to do so much more. I'm not saying for him to be the Kyle Lowry of old, like when he was with the Raptors in his prime. I just wanted a little bit more because you got to think. Not only you had Paul Reed getting cooked, you had Tobias Harris giving you 0 points in an elimination game. You didn't have nobody besides literally Joel and Tyrese Maxey and Kelly. Even Kelly was struggling, so it was like 2-on-7, pretty much.
yep. And my guy Nick actually at before that, I would say, but no. No, but Maxi has already had a small backcourt mate. Shoot, even Eric Gordon is starting. Yeah, again, you don't know. Mike, what do you think of Ricky Council? Should he be a part of the rotation?
He's one of my favorite young players, and I'm so glad that you asked me that question. I see the potential, and like he's one of those players that gives you athleticism. He gives you that energy. He ain't scared to. I love his defense. I mean, he'll guard the best player on the other team, and he won't be scared. He might get cooked, maybe depending on who he is. But I like that he ain't backing down. I like that. But he just doesn't get that opportunity, and that's what I'm hoping Nick Nurse does because you don't know what you have until you give them the opportunity to show what they can do. You know what I mean? If you don't put them on the court, how are you gonna know what you have? That's why I'm really looking forward to seeing what he's gonna do tonight against the
Yeah.
Bucks, and we'll see what happens. But I think he should be in the rotation, definitely.
Yep, I'm right there with you. I love Ricky Council. I made this into a video a while back that Nick Nurse is holding Ricky Council back
That's
because you have all this time in the playoffs and whatever for him to sign nothing. So it comes down to coaching for him for me. No, I'm just streaming the game by myself. He's doing his own stream. I'm doing my own. So yeah, it comes down to Nick Nurse for the coaching for that.
yeah.
Hey Bruce, how's it going? But yeah. How do you feel about this whole thing with like Ricky Council? I mean not Ricky Council, my god. What's that guy's see I'm drawing a blank now. Yeah, well, let's just go to
Gaba.
predict. No, yeah, but we already went over it. Let's just
Yeah.
go into predictions, man, because
Okay.
we about to wrap it up. We
Yeah.
got to eat some dinner before the game starts. So
All
let me know
right.
what you're feeling, man. Give me your
Uh,
predictions.
I got a dub for the Sixers. First game of the season is at home. We're not losing in Philly. I feel like it's going to be a Tyrese Maxey, a game where he's going to have 40-piece nugget, and I have a feeling my boy Andre Drummond's going to have a double, at least 10 points and like 20 rebounds probably. I feel like it's going to be a fun game to watch, and we will win 111 to like 107, something like that.
Yeah. For me, I got the. I don't want to be that guy, but I gotta be that guy, man. I got the Bucks winning, man. I got the Bucks winning. I'm gonna go. 115 to 102.
Don't
I
forget they
got the
got Doc
Bucks.
Rivers as their coach.
I
Don't
know.
forget.
I know. I was gonna say that. Uber at 30 plus. Yep. The Sixers is a solid team. Again, it's only the first game. We did see them
Yeah.
in preseason, but again, it's only the first game.
Yeah.
I got Bucks, but when Sixers are fully healthy, there and healthy, you don't want to mess with them. That is the fact. That is absolute fact. I'm getting tired of this
I
being healthy
know.
or not.
It
I'm getting
sucks.
tired. It
It
really
sucks,
does. But
bro.
Mike, man, let the people know where they can find you.
Mike Sports Vibes. You could catch me on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it. I still call it Twitter.
I call it Twitter too. I call it
at-
Twitter too.
Instagram, Mike Sports Vibes, and on YouTube, Mike Sports Vibes. So that's where you can find me.
If we had at least PG, we'll win. Yeah, I agree with that. I wonder when Paul George is coming back. Probably Friday or
We
next.
dodged. We are lucky about that. That could have been
Yeah.
so much worse. So
Oh my God, yeah,
it
yeah.
looked bad.
All right, so guys,
right.
we'll catch you on later. I will be live streaming this game. You're live streaming the game too, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get
All
hyped.
right. All right. So I'm streaming a post game after. You guys can hop on, talk about the Sixers, what needs to be talked about. Mitch, could you say why the NBA is mad at Embiid? They're not really mad at Embiid. They're more mad at the Sixers and how they manage the whole thing. So, yep. Thank you for vibing with me. Yep. Got my Embiid can sit next to next Wednesday too. Yeah. We lost because of Harris and Reed. If Harris would have exactly. Yep. Got my 50 minutes. Yep. It's just the Pistons. The Pistons is next Wednesday. So Sixers
I
will
can't
not
wait
win
to see
tonight.
that.
I can't wait either.
I just want to see Tobias Harris. I can't wait to see him.
Yeah. All right. They are
All right, yo.
investigating Embiid. Yeah, they're investigating everybody. But with that being said, guys, we'll catch you all later for the games on the respective channel. And peace, guys. Let's go.
Ciao.